Hi. So for my topic, uh, I'm my plan is to be a science teacher and a high school science teacher. And the older the kids, the better to teach. And so uh, I've always loved animals, and so I would love to be able to teach a class about animals or mammalogy or anything in those regards. And so something that I find it very interesting and important in that um, facet of science, that topic would be intersexual selection and intersexual selection. So with the two of those, intrasexual selection is a selection where one sex chooses to mate with the opposite sex. So it usually has to do with the females. For most of the part, it's females choose which males they would like to have sex with and reproduce. And that's usually females base that off of, or they base that off of genotype, which is their genetics, but really it's based off of their phenotype, their physical characteristics. And so with that, an example, Darwin was at the Galapagos Islands and he noticed the different sizes of the finches' beaks. And he was trying to figure out what that had to do with. And the finches choose to mate with, the females choose to mate with the other finches, the males, that are best suited for the environment. So if their food sources require a long beak, then that's what happens, and they reproduce, and then they have selection based off of natural selection based off of that, their beak sizes. Or if they need smaller beaks to get into their food, then they have smaller beaks and stronger. Another one, so peacocks, if you've ever wondered why male peacocks have that very big plumage with the eyes on their tails, and it's because the females are seeing that they, with that bright color and with everything to do with them, that they can survive in the environment and still be able to reproduce based off of that bright, beautiful color. And so that's a reason that females pick that topic, or pick that trait. And intersexual selection, which is find very interesting, and this has to do with humans along with animals, because humans are obviously animals as well. So it's the competition to mate with the opposite sex. So it's usually a male to male or female to female competition. A majority of the time it's a male to male competition, and the females are sitting back watching and are going to see who wins. So the males are fighting to basically win the lottery to reproduce and to leave their genes to the next generation. And the winners of those fights are usually whoever's the largest, whoever's the oldest, the most knowledgeable. And so a lot of the times you'll have males that are young, they will sit there and kind of butt heads and play, trying to figure out the best way to win and to pass their genes on. And so, like I've kind of said, the purpose of this is to pass their genes on to their offspring and to the next generation. And I've always found this kind of interesting, and that I hope that my students, that I'll be able to teach this and that they'll be able to find it interesting as well. Thank you.